So I'm doing a small summary. I said that we collected a lot of material in the communities when we're partners with the Museum of Civilization for their exhibition. But cultural representative of the community told us that it's very important that all this material could be used by the communities too. So that's why we made these different products, the different tools, and we gather them in an exhibition that we present in the communities. So I showed you this product that is like a virtual visit of the exhibition in Quebec, but still all these contents people have shared us were used to point out different topics, let's say, for the exhibition, but the word, the image of the people, their stories, we put them all in this database that will be online and accessible to everybody of every community. So that's the integral material, everything we collected. That's, let's say, 100 photo by community, a total of 2,000 pages of interview transcriptions, 250 hours of video material too. It is all in this database, and you can manipulate. Right now it's in French, I'm gonna put it in English. So you have a different way to do research. This is a prototype. I can show it on my computer. Right now it's at what level of development. At this stage, you can select the nation, the community, and let's say here the Mi'kmaq Nation. Community, it will be filtered, so you only have the Mi'kmaq community when Mi'kmaq is checked. There's Giskapegiak and Listuguj that we collected material. So let's say Listuguj. The activity, again, it will be translated, but like I explained, there is different activities. The individual interviews, the, let's say, playful activities with the youth, the discussion among elders, the guided visit of the community, interview among maps of the territory. These are all different activities. So you can check an activity, and if you have not checked the other communities and nations, you have this type of activity for everybody. So you can compare what has been realized in different communities. And you have again the individual, there's all the people that we have met will be in this list, and the media too, if it's photo, text or video recording. There will be keywords too, it's like topics, like let's say traditional medicine, or let's say the revendication, the political claims, things like this. It's all different topics. You can search like in Google too, putting a word like medicine. For now, I just selected medicine and Listuguj. And if I made a research, I have these contents. I have Mr. Donald Kaplan, Donage, that is called here, that we met and did an interview with him. He talked about traditional medicine. So we can have access to this content. With him, we didn't record everything at the camera, but all the discussions are there in text. And he offered a song when we were there for the camera, so we filmed him singing his song. You see, that's an example of what you find in this database. So there's a lot of material in this, and with this integral material, we realized different things. Like the movie that is going to be presented tonight at the gym, it takes extract of this material. It's a 1.5-hour movie, picking some of the material, the 250 total hours of material. The same has been done there to present portrait of every nation. We see Catherine Sorbet that was here in Listuguj when we visited in 2010. we realized an interview with her, and she's part of the Portrait of the Nation. So there is one video of 4 to 5 minutes for every nation in Quebec. The same here, it's 4 to 5 minutes video, but it's on various topics. Topics that has been pointed by the people of the communities as important to treat, like the residential schools or the guiding in the Salmon rivers, let's say, the education and transmission goals, and the relation with the territory is still sacred. So these are different topics. Can listen to these video too. They are accessible on internet too. And these are other websites that has been produced again to meet various objectives and using this material. This one, Hope Carriers, it's more for the, let's say, the arts and school use. It's testimonies of artists from native communities that share their experience, their life experience, and how the art practice for them has permitted them to have a career and to have access, a relationship with their culture, and that now they are, they feel in health and they feel happy with their way in life. That's it, their roots. This one is another one, Listuguj. It's a website that presents old artifacts from the material culture. I'm gonna select any type of forest. You see, that is an example of object, but you can have a lot of information on it. I hope it works well. Sometimes when the computer is on his first minute of the day, it's more slow. It's like a database. So again, I could put it in English. I hope it's gonna switch. Normally, yes, with a few minutes. So you have all these information that has been collected on these artifacts that are now in most of all in museums. But you have, again, another collection in this website. Oops, sorry. I'm gonna go back. Which is a collection of objects, again, but that are important for the community member of Ouachat, the Innu community of Ouachat in the northern coast. So we compare, yes, museums have collection of very wonderful objects that integrate skills and know-hows, but in the house of the people today, other objects have very significant importance. They recall memories, they have been given by ancestors, they have a spiritual dimension for them maybe. So it's all what compose the culture, the material culture, but today. And we realized workshops in the past with craft people from this community, and they realized new objects, contemporary design objects that use these traditional skills, like the way to weave a snowshoe, but how this weaving could be used, and how in another object, and how this object can express the values that these people have regarding the weaving and the relationship with the people that taught this person how to weave. Here we have two other websites. One that is more on the native language, so there is one topic by nation, and in each nation, like for the Mi'kmaq, there's Rainy Martin that we met here, Quentin Kondo too, Joe Wilmot. They told us about different dimensions of the teaching of the culture, the techniques, and all this. So we present these topics, introducing some Mi'kmaq concept. So it's more linked with the learning of the language, this tool. Another one, the last one, is more in relation with the use of the natural resources. So the traditional medicine, the clothing, the snowshoes, the moccasins. How do you use what nature gives to produce various things? Logical guide. This one I have in hand is in French, but we have English copies. It's for the teachers how to use this website in their classroom regarding the objective of the program, the ministry program. So it's all work in development, but that's the goal of our presence here, to meet the people in the community, teacher, people from the politics, from the cultural area, everybody that are interested about this cultural transmission too, to present them, explain them. If there are some that interest more somebody, I can go more in details to explain how this can work, how this can be used to reach the objective of the community for the project already there in place. So that's our goal here, to meet the people again, present them what they generously shared to us, and what we did with that, with the advice of the cultural representative of the nation, to work with the same direction and with the same objective as the nation.